Welcome to meeting number 371 of Turning Point Toastmaster. I am Megha Bansal, Surgeon at Arms for today. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. You are now inside the code of conduct of a Toastmasters meeting. Please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and that it may not be possible to pause the recording. There are certain rules for the meeting. The rules for audience are: please be advised that any behavior that disturbs the flow of the meeting will result in removal from the meeting room without any warning. Please ensure that your noise making devices are either switched off or on silent mode. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, and politics in your speeches. As far as possible, please keep your videos on, audio off, and applause flowing throughout. Be the kind of audience for others you would like to have for yourself. Now, certain rules for role players. For TMOD, TTM, and General Evaluator, please ensure a smart audio and video check before handing over to respective role players. Role players, please rename yourself as the role you're playing underscore your name. Please acquaint yourself with the role of the timer. The timer will use background change or screen sharing to indicate time using one of three cards. Green means that you have reached the minimum qualifying time. Yellow indicates that it is a good time to start concluding. Red specifies that you have 30 seconds more or you will be disqualified. Individual session timings will be explained in due time. We encourage you to use the Zoom emoticons generously to encourage role players. We sincerely request you not to send chat messages to everyone or the speaker on stage. In fact, refrain from chatting altogether and focus on the speaker. Reiterating, please stay on mute until specifically requested to unmute. Polls will be launched after each section and they will be closed after 30 seconds. Now, I would like to introduce our presiding officer, especially for our guest, because how can we not know our president who is so hardworking and makes sure to be perfect in everything she does. Now, for her introduction, Neeraj Singla is a data scientist by profession and Punjabi by heart. She is a big time foodie and likes to dabble with different things like makeup, driving, yoga, and so many things else. She enjoys watching TV series and hanging out with her friends. She started her journey of Toastmaster in 23 and has came a long way, undoubtedly. Over to you, our presiding officer.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you, Madam Sergeant at Arms, for ensuring that we all understand the guidelines and helping us maintain the decorum and professionalism that our meetings are known for. Can we have a huge round of applause for her outstanding service? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. It's my distinct pleasure to welcome you to today's meeting. I am Neeraj Singla and I have the honor of serving you as your presiding officer. Whether you are a familiar face or joining us for the first time, we are thrilled to have you join with us. Our meetings are a space for learning, growth, and mutual support, and your presence truly enriches our experience. Moving to today's agenda, it is packed with heroic speeches, insightful evaluations, and fighter table topics. Just like the Avengers assembling, we have an incredible lineup of legendary speakers who are ready to share their wonderful stories and invaluable insights with you. Prepare yourself for an epic journey that will surely elevate your skills to superhero levels. Expect to encounter wisdom as sharp as vibranium, strategies as meticulous as Doctor Strange's spells, and inspiration as boundless as the cosmos. Let's harness our collective superpower and make this a truly marvelous meeting. A very special welcome to our guests who have joined us here today. We are thrilled to have you with us, and we hope that you find your experience here to be engaging, enlightening, and above all, enjoyable. Let's talk to our guest and know about them. Has anybody joined us today? I guess we have no guest today. Okay, let's move on then with our regular meeting. If you are intrigued and want, I have an exciting announcement to make. Next week, our Stellar Club is organizing an education session to guide you on techniques to hone your skills in vocal variety. An expert training is going to organize this session. I'm sure you don't want to miss this session. Now, moving on to embark on an epic adventure because today's Toastmaster meeting is set in the Marvel Universe. Imagine we all are superheroes in our own right, each with our unique powers and abilities. Whether you are channeling the genius of Tony Stark, the courage of Steve Rogers, or the wit of Peter Parker, today is all about celebrating our super strengths. Now, as we prepare for our Marvel Universe themed adventure, it's a time to introduce the hero of our evening, our Toastmaster of the evening. Our Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan, is B2B sales professional, deals in food ingredients. He is originally from Nasik, currently based in Delhi. He has a passion for traveling, playing cricket, and he's always eager to explore new opportunities and experiences. So, put on your metaphorical caps and let's make today's meeting a blockbuster event. Please join your hands in welcoming our Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan, on the stage.
Hi Neeraj, am I audible and visible?
You are audible as well as visible.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, for being so gracious and generous with your words. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome. I sincerely welcome you to our Marvel Mania theme meeting. Today, we are channelizing our inner superheroes, diving into Marvel Universe and unleashing our superpowers or communication. Whether you are a die-hard fan of Avengers, the X-Men, or the Guardians of Galaxy, this meeting is designed to celebrate our shared love for Marvel in a fun and engaging way. Let's quickly start with Marvel Universe, which is created in 1939. Marvel Comics introduced you introduced us to world filled with extraordinary heroes, villains, and everything in between. From the mighty Thor and ever lovable Spider-Man to the enigmatic Black Panther and genius Tony Stark. Marvel has given us vast array of characters with unique abilities and complex backstories. Well, I will not go deep dive into that. I know fanboy inside you might be thinking that Rohan is giving lecture on Marvel history and all. I can give a speech for a whole day with Marvel Universe. Well, I can understand the quest of proving the inner Marvel fanboy inside you. Well, let me check you. Who is the real Marvel fan among us? I have certain quiz for you guys. I will just quickly start asking you some questions. You need to answer them all. Uh, my first question will be, yeah, who is the only Avenger who can calm the Hulk down? Who is the only Avenger who can calm Hulk down? Anyone guesses? No guesses? Really, guys?
Is it Deadpool?
No.
The stone one, I don't know the name actually. I forgot.
Come on. Who is the guy, who is the Avenger who can calm Hulk down? Okay, let me tell you. It's a Black Widow.
Ah, shit. Miss only.
Yeah. I don't know Anshuman is here or not. He is a truly Avenger fan. I know Aina is also true Avenger fan over here. Let's move to next question, guys. Don't disappoint me now. Can anyone describe phrase "I love you 3000"? Anyone? I love you 3000. I can give you a hint. Tony Stark, his daughter. No one? Well, it's a dialogue from Marvel movie only. It's when Tony Stark tells his daughter that "I love you 3000." The kind of emotion he shows to her daughter. Well, let's quickly move to the real quick theme of this real quick theme for our meeting. The meeting flow, I would like to say to you guys. Just a minute. It comprises three sections. Today we will start with three prepared speakers who will evaluated by three respective speech evaluators. When we try to move towards, then we'll try to move towards fun part of the equally intimating impromptu speaking section, which is in Toastmaster term called as table topic section. Here, guests and members are invited on stage, given a topic and asked to speak on topic for a minute or two. Then finally, we'll go through the evaluation section where everyone, including me, gets evaluated. The evaluation section is headed by our general evaluator, who is Toastmaster Anand. Distinguished Toastmaster Anand Katyani, if you'll ask me which character plays in he plays in
Rohan,
our club. Hello.
just to inform you,
Yeah.
I am playing journal evaluator.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Neeraj. Uh, Sorry, Neeraj. So Neeraj, just to describe, already described by Megha, Neeraj is Punjabi by heart. She loves to traveling, and she is a software developer who is currently working. He is currently based out at Pune. I would like to call Neeraj on the stage to explain her role.
Am I audible
Neeraj, are
and
you there?
visible, Toastmaster of the
Yeah,
evening, Rohan?
yeah. You are audible and visible. Yeah,
Thank you so much,
stage is all
Rohan,
yours.
for such a wonderful introduction. Suppose you have planned a family dinner. You have this very big menu on your list. Your kitchen is bustling with activities. And there is this one person who is making sure that everything is on time, everything is settled down properly, and everything is perfectly brought together. Do you know who that person is? That person is journal evaluator in this meeting. Today, my role as a journal evaluator is to make sure that meeting runs smoothly. I will see all role players and and uh, find out if there is any discrepancy at any place. But I am not alone in this. I am aided by multitude of role players to help me go through this journey. I will invite all role players one by one. they will introduce themselves. First, I would like to call upon our timer, Srishti, to explain her role. Srishti, stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neeraj. Today, I am your timer, and my role is to make sure that everyone is concise and within the time limit for whatever speeches that they are selecting. At different stages of this meeting, I will be sharing my screen. Just give me a moment while I bring this up. So at different stages, I will be sharing my screen to indicate how much time has elapsed and how much time is still remaining. So depending on what kind of speaking you're doing, for example, if you're doing a speech, an icebreaker speech is 4 to 6 minutes, a normal speech, a regular speech is 5 to 7, and a table topic is 1 to 2 minutes. For each, I will be showing. So if you can see my screen, are you able to see my screen just to check?
No, we cannot see your screen.
It's
We can
black.
It's black. You can see it, but it's black.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Still not able to see. I think there is some bandwidth issue.
I think just give me a moment. Are you able to see it now?
Not yet.
Okay, you know what? I am going to share my entire screen and see if this is available. I don't know. For some reason, it says your screen sharing is paused. It's not letting me share my screen.
You have all the rights, Shrishti. It's okay, but you can write this in the chat
Yeah,
box.
I'll fix this, but I'll just give you a brief indicator. When you have passed the minimum time for any speech, you will be shown a green card. I'm sure you can identify it when it comes. So you'll be shared a green card when you're almost halfway through. So that's 5 minutes for an icebreaker speech, 6 minutes for a regular speech, and 1.5 minutes for a table topic. You will be shown the yellow speech. And then when you just have, sorry, someone speaking? Yeah. And when you just have 30 seconds left to wrap up your speech, you will be shown a red card, and that red card will be up as long as you are speaking, and you will not be told when those 30 seconds are up. So thank you so much, and I'll be back with my screen sharing hopefully working. Else I will be changing my background. Okay, thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Timer Shrishti, for explaining your duties. Now let's move on to another tag team player. Can I call our R counter Sanjida to share her responsibilities? Sanjida, are you there?
I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, thank you so much, Neeraj. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sanjida, and I'm the R counter for today's meeting. My role is to listen carefully to all the speakers and note their filler words and sounds during their meeting during the speeches. This filler words includes words like ums, you know, and likes, and other repetitive words and phrases. I'll submit my report towards the end of this meeting. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Sanjida, for sharing your responsibilities. Now let's call our last tag role player, Ankit, to share his responsibilities.
Toastmaster Neeraj, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
So as a grammarian, I will be paying close attention to all the speakers and evaluate their language use within the meeting. I will take note of any improper usage of grammar or pronunciation, as well as all the good usages of phrases, words that are being used in the meeting. And as a grammarian, my role is also to introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. So for the word of the day, the word is eloquent, which means ability to express oneself clearly, fluently, and persuasively. An example can be, her speech was so eloquent that it moved everyone in the audience to tears. And the phrase of the day for today is hold your horses, which means to slow down, wait, or be patient. An example for the phrase hold your horses can be, I know you are excited to see the new movie, but hold your horses. We still have an hour before it starts. I would encourage everyone to use both word of the day and phrase of the day in the meeting, and I will come back at the end of the meeting with my grammarian report and also be sharing both the words and phrase of the day in the chat. Over to you, General Evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Ankit, for sharing your responsibilities. Please note that my team and I will be back with our report at the end of this meeting. Till then, please try to keep using word of the day and idiom of the day. With that, I would like to give back the stage to our Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, to describe your role. First of all, our meeting today will be filled with heroics and humor, as you all know. We are, as we explore the art of speaking with the flair of our favorite Marvel characters. Just like the Avengers come together to save the world, we will come together to support each other in our journey of becoming more confident and effective communicators. Hold your horses and let's get started by introducing our first speaker of the day, which is who is Iti Mehrotra. Iti Mehrotra, who will bring the wisdom and the bravery of Captain America. Iti is giving her Iti is giving her icebreaker speech today. Before I bring Iti on spotlight, I would like to call her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Mega, to read out her speech objective. Mega, can we have quick audio video check?
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you are audible and visible. Over to you, Mega.
The purpose of today's speech is for the member to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. All the very best, Iti, and just rock it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mega.
Uh,
Ladies and
Papaji,
gentlemen,
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to request, I'm not able to share my screen. So if you could maybe pin me and I will be able to, change my background. And I want to give a demo of that if possible.
yeah, can do it, Srishti.
Are you able to see this?
Yes,
Yeah, we
Srishti,
can see.
we can see.
Okay, so I think this should be a good enough indicator.
Yes.
Okay, thank you
Yeah,
so much. That's
I
all.
guess it's fine. We can use cards only.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome E.T. Mehrotra on virtual stage with a huge round of applause. Let's have a quick audio video check, E.T.
Am I loud and clear?
Yeah, you are loud and clear. Toastmaster E.T. Flip him different chapters of my life. Flipping different chapters of my life. E.T. Stage is yours.
Hi, all lovely people out there. Thank you for having me. My name is Iti Mehrotra. I'm here to talk about my life. My life is like a book. It has different chapters. Let's start with chapter number 1, my childhood. I was born and brought up in Meerut. I did my I did my schooling from Meerut Public School. When I was 5 years old, my dream was to become a teacher. I was average student in terms of studies are concerned. Till 8th class, when suddenly my brain lights up. Post discussion with my friends that I will not be able to achieve anything if my performance will remain the same. Since 3 years, I was scoring average percentile with borderline marks in maths. So I decided to pull up my socks and work hard. As a result, I topped my school in 12th grade with 91% in economics, 95 in maths, and 98 in accounting. Chapter 2, Seeing the World Through the Eyes of My Ideal. As you all know, father is someone who we look up to, no matter how tall we grow. He is neither an anchor who hold us back, nor a sail who take us there, but a guiding light whose love always there to shows us the way. I want to pursue my graduation from St. Stephen College, Delhi, but could not do so because of financial crisis at my home at that time. I lost hope. Suddenly, I saw my father coming towards me, holding CA course brochure in his hand. I find it quite worthy and less expensive course. So I decided to pursue with that. I cleared my CA foundation and CA inter in one go. But in CA final, I lost. I tried again. I lost again. I tried again. I lost again. Suddenly, my father asked me to write on a piece of paper, E.T. Mehrotra Chartered Accountant, and read it loud on daily basis, along with, of course, hard work. So I decided to do that. It works. Miracle happen. I really become a chartered accountant. Learning. Never lose hope. Never give up. Always try to achieve whatever you want in life till the time you succeed. Chapter 3, Present Situation. Presently, I'm doing a good job with earning enough for me, but still not able to find solace, which I know will definitely be able to find once I will be able to find my purpose of life. My dream is to become a philanthropist and a TEDx speaker to serve the community. New chapter. At the end, I would like to say I am glad to start my new chapter of life with Toastmasters. I know life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, highs and lows, but learning and hardship, with the help of that, we grow. And I really not interested in writing any other story rather than want to complete my own book. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ET, for such a wonderful performance. I would like to call all audience just stand up and clap for ET, which we should follow our rituals about icebreaker speeches. Let's give a standing ovation to ET at it was her icebreaker speech.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ET, for such a riveting speech. Let us take a minute. Let us take a minute to write her feedback for speaker ET. Now, let's get started by introducing our second speaker of the day, Toastmaster Ashima Trehan. Ashima Trehan will bring the thunder and majesty of Thor to the stage with their speech titled The Traveling Negotiator. Before I bring Ashima on stage, I would like to call her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman, to read out her speech objective. Can we have quick audio video check, Anshuman?
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you are audible and visible. Over to you,
Okay, actually, we
Anshuman.
are on the match. I think so.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Rohan. So, Toastmaster Ashima will be sharing the project on negotiating the best outcome. The purpose of the project is for the member to learn about different types of negotiation and the strategies that can be used while negotiating. And also, the purpose is to share some aspect of past or future negotiation in her life. I wish Ashima all the best for her speech. Timer, please note that the timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Rohan.
Thank you so much, Anshuman. Folks, let's welcome Ashima on virtual stage with a huge round of applause. Let's have a quick audio video check, Ashima.
Am I audible? Am I visible?
You are audible and visible. Toastmaster Ashima, the traveling negotiator. The traveling negotiator, Toastmaster Ashima. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Have you ever had gone through a day where everything that can go wrong does go wrong? Well, today I'm going to tell you an adventure of my life which started with a phone call. Yes, a phone call. So, on a one fine day, I was having my coffee and suddenly a phone rang. Well, it was of my friend from South. I picked her a call with excitement. She said, Ashima, I'm planning to come to Srinagar for summer holidays. Oh, wow, what an exciting news! I was like, what a great idea. So, the little thing that I knew was she was coming with 12 bags. Yes, 12 enormous bags. Well, as she packed her bag as if she is going to settle on the moon and she's not going to come back again. Coming to my friend introduction, she is the one who loves fashion and dramatic outfits. So she had packed as if she is moving to a country, a kind of a dramatic country. So we decided to meet at a hotel before our flight to Srinagar. So to picture this for you, we are six of us. Me and my husband with small little cute pink and blue bags. And there is my friend with her husband and two energetic kids and almost under the burden of the twin luggage. So the next day, we all met at the hotel and we all were very excited for the trip. We slept early because we need to wake up early at 3 a.m. and that was quite tough for everybody. So we decided, okay, let's sleep with excitement. Morning came in and we rushed towards the airport because we all are excited. Then, when we were rushing, we discovered a tragic loss. Yes, a tragic loss. A loss of one bag. And it's not an ordinary bag. It's a bag with my friend's clothes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a girl who has packed 20 outfits for a 4-day trip had lost her bag? Oh my God, what on earth has happened? So we called the driver. Driver said he didn't have the bag. We all panicked. Suddenly, she turned up to me. Ashima, please call any of your friends who can go and check in the hotel. I'm like, at 4:30 a.m., whom should I call? I was thinking hard, and suddenly I thought, let me call my friend. So I called a friend who I had not called from last 2 years. That time I was thanking to God for my calm voice and cute ways. He agreed. He went to the hotel, got the bag, and rushed to the airport. And we thanked him profusely and rushing towards the boarding gate. And I was thinking, thank God, now everything is settled. And finally, that excitement was coming in my mind. And suddenly, we found another thing. And that was the elder kid was missing. Oh my God. So that was in a Delhi airport, with the airport, which had a lot of crowd, and at 4:30 a.m. And we were looking for the kid. Where is? Suddenly we found him sitting and crying and yelling. I'm like, what? We went to him and he said, I will not board the flight. I will not board the flight. Papa, you promised me the McDonald burger. At 4:30 a.m., he wanted McDonald burger. Okay. Then the father was listening to him, and it was quite a scene. To make him understand that we could have missed the flight for a burger was a challenge. The ideal man of the family, the man who has endless patience, stood up and said, I'll go and get the burger. You all go ahead. I said, okay. Then we just put our step forward and we realized the elder one started shouting, Papa, please don't forget the French fries. I mean, seriously. That time I decided, I think at this point, I think I should come forward and negotiate. I went to the small one and I said, am I your favorite auntie? He said, yes. I told him, I'm the cute one. He said, yes. Then I told him, Beta, what if I'll give you my window seat? And if you are ready to board the flight now, it's like window seat. I said, yes. From window seat, you can see the clear sky, clouds, greenery, everything, whatever you feel like. He said, oh, is it? So he was like ready with it. That time I felt it's like a win-win situation because he is ready to take my window seat and we can ignore that delay. Then I went to the elder one. At that time I need to compromise. So I told to him, Peter, what if you will get the French fries in the flight? He said, are you kidding, Auntie? Because he knows he's not going to get the French fries in the flight. I said, you will definitely going to get because that's a Srinagar flight and they only have French fries. He said, okay. I mean, I only want French fries. Doesn't matter if it's on McDonald's or no. So that time, it was a situation where we compromised. Then I went to the father of the family. It's very difficult to deal with him because he's the person who can give in to all the needs. So I told him, if we miss the flight, then you have to pay for all our flights. And it's going to be cost more than that burger and the French fries. He was like, yeah, you are right. Then we compensate for that. And then we all collaboratively negotiate that if we all run and catch the flight on time, then we are going to get a good meal at Srinagar Airport. And with all our bags, we started running towards the boarding gate. And finally, we all managed to board the flight. So when I was sitting on the seat of the flight, I was thinking, the chaos and the stress from morning 3 a.m. to till like 5 a.m. I was like, they were started fading away. Children were enjoying their meal at the flight, and the humming sound of the aeroplane was coming. And I was silently praying for the smooth journey ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, next time, whenever you find yourself in a travel mishap, always remember, sometimes getting to a destination is is a real adventure. And always keep your humor handy because you never know when you will need it. And the most important, the combination of your smile with a sense of humor can change any disaster into an adventure. So, and don't forget to negotiate in every moment. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Ashima. That was super worthy of that was speech worthy of super soldier. Let us take a minute, guys. Please draw message to Ashima's inbox uh, and write feedback to her. Now, guys, let's have some interesting conversation over Marvel fanboy movements and all. I just want to know who is the real Marvel fanboy over here. You can raise your hands. I'm not going to ask much difficult question this time. Don't worry. Aina?
Yes, Rohan.
Yeah, I know you are a true Marvel fan. So, like, I just want to ask you one question.
Okay.
If you could if you could have any superpower from Marvel universe, which one would you have choose and why?
Scarlet Witch. I think that was
Okay,
very obvious. She is the strongest one, I believe. She can do anything. Whatever
okay,
her heart desires.
okay. That was like very generous to listen to. Anshuman, are you there? I know you are also true Marvel fan. Anshuman, I just want to listen from your side. Which Marvel character journey do you find most inspiring, and what life lesson do you take from it? Anshuman, I
I think
guess I don't think Anshuman is here. Anyone wanna take?
Rohan,
Neeraj?
just to let you know, we have third speaker also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, without wasting our time, let's onboard our third speaker.
Pooja.
Let's get started introducing our third speaker of the day, Toastmaster Pooja Kushwaha. Pooja Kushwaha will soar with her power and resilience of Captain Marvel in their speech. Before I bring Pooja, I would like to call his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Aina, to read out her speech objective.
Am I audible and visible?
Aina, yeah, you are audible and visible.
Thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity, Toastmaster Rohan. Today, Pooja is going to deliver her first speech, the icebreaker speech, that is the level 1 and project 1. This project is all about introduction. The purpose is to introduce yourself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speaking. Timer. Please note that the timing of the speech will be 4 to 6 minutes. Looking forward to hear a stunning speech, Pooja. All the best. Over to you, Toastmaster Rohan.
Thank you so much, Aina. Folks, let's welcome Pooja on virtual stage with huge round of applause. Let's have a quick audio video check, Pooja.
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you are audible and visible. Toastmaster Pooja, journey of self-exploration. Journey of self-exploration. Toastmaster Pooja, stage is yours.
Thank you, Rohan. Once upon a time, a little girl born in the small town of Allahabad. She was the youngest in the family, so she got a lot of love, affection, and attention from the family. She has lovely parents and she had two elder brothers, like a guardian to taking care of her. She was very good in her studies and everything was going fine. But as time passes, she starts hating the subject mathematics as it was a difficult for her. But simultaneously, she loves the subject English. Once, her favorite English teacher scolded her for her handwriting. So she started working on her handwriting, and next year she got a Best Handwriting Award. As time passes, she moved into the class 11, and once, just casually, her brother asked her, "Why don't you write a letter to Prime Minister?" She was surprised and shocked, but she wanted to give a try. So she started drafting a letter to Prime Minister. Once, her friend has seen the drafted letter in her notebook, and they started laughing at her and teased her. And they told to the teacher, and when teacher came to know, she started scolding her. Like, why you are doing the time pass? Why don't you concentrate and focus on your studies? What do you think? Why the PM would reply you who you are? She was felt humiliated. She has started crying. Then her brother encouraged her, and she wrote a letter and posted and started waiting for the reply. Several months went, but there was no reply. She again felt disheartened and she started crying. And that little girl was me. And one afternoon, my doorbell rang and my mother opened the door. There was a postman with the letter of Prime Minister. The tears were rolled down from my eyes. I was on the cloud nine. I was feeling that I got something. On that day, I just not received the letter of the PM, but I got and learned one life skill that was a perseverance. Because till now, I haven't got the reply. I wrote 7 to 10 letters. I did 7 to 10 attempts to write a letter. On that day, I learned the perseverance can do the magic in your life. Until now, I have received the 5 letter from the Prime Minister. As the time passes, I reached in the graduation. A Hindi medium girl was going to do the graduation, going to study the subject all in the English. It was a biggest nightmare for me. And I decided to quit that course and join some other art subject and pursued it with the Hindi. But one of my professor encouraged me and I pursued the graduation with the good grades. And then the second thought was destroyed in me, and that was a belief system. I came to know that it doesn't matter either you belongs from Hindi background or English background. It's just matter of your mindset. As I did my masters and I moved to the Bangalore and started my career journey. I started working as a scientist in the pharma industry. Everything was good. I learned so many life skills, so many lessons. But something was there inside me which was lacking, which was not fulfilled. I changed my company. I started working in another company. It was an India's top biotech company. But something was missing from inside. And after so many contemplation, I decided to quit my job. I quit my job and came back to my home. I didn't know what to do. Then, after exploration of 6 to 7 months, I started my online fashion store. But due to lack of knowledge, it didn't work out. And on that time itself, I lost my dad too. And one more thing happened, the COVID hit the market. I was financially broken and emotionally shattered. I didn't know what to do and where to go and what to express and how to express. And then I started creating videos and slowly I started getting the opportunities to train people and simultaneously my talk show started. I started talking to the people and interacting with the people. And this time I thought to reinvest on my education and I became certified image consultant and trainer. And now I believe I found my true calling. Clothes was my passion and talking and interacting with the people was my hobby. These two things I found in my current profession, which is fulfilling me. Recently, I completed the 100 episodes of my talk show, which has featured India's top people like Shiv Khera, Avi Arya, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, and Sabira Merchant. Just one message from my journey, and that is either do what you love or love what you do. And if you don't find the way, if you there is a conflict, find a new alternative way. I found mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pooja, for such a beautiful speech. It was harmonic to listen. We'll take, guys, please write feedback to Pooja's inbox for her speech. And let's give standing ovation for Pooja, as this is our ritual for icebreaker speeches. Now it's time for our table topic session, where you'll have to have the chance to step into the spotlight and showcase your quick thinking. Just like Spider-Man swinging into action, our table topic master today, Amit. Amit is a production engineer who is works in the automobile industry. He hails from Bihar. He is eager to learn about finance and human psychology. He finds joy in traveling and adventure such as trekking, rafting, and spending time with nature. Table topic master Amit, let's see what challenges our heroes will face today. I would like to call
Okay.
you on a virtual stage. Can we have quick audio and video check with Toastmaster Amit?
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster Rohan. Am I audible or visible?
Yeah, you are audible and visible. Stage is yours.
Okay. So after having that eloquent speeches today, I'm amazed that we all are superheroes, that we are putting effort to get efficient and very efficient communicator. So with that, I welcome you to our most fascinating session of the meeting, that is table topics, where you get chance to speak and harness your impromptu speaking skills, where every speaker will get a specific speech and they can speak 1 to 2 minutes on the speech. With that, I encourage you to use word of the day eloquent in your speeches and express yourself, and use what idiom of the day, hold the horses. But for table topics, we don't need to hold your horses. So just I want someone senior. I can see one of the our senior is here, Mr. Rupinder Singh, distancing Toastmaster. Uh, Hello.
Can I
Uh,
take the next one? This is in the middle of something.
okay, okay. So, so, Ansuman, do you wanna participate in table topics?
I don't want to, but do you
Oh,
have a choice not to participate? I
okay,
can give
okay.
it a shot.
Any
I'm ready.
senior? Okay, I will give
No, no,
chance
I
to.
can participate. If I'm a senior.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
please go ahead.
So for you, the topic is uh, Ansuman, superhero in me, superhero in me, Ansuman.
Superhero in me. When we think about superhero abilities, we think about flying, we think about being invisible. I want to gain the superhero ability to lose weight in an instant. In the modern day and age, eating for entertainment is a passive activity that we do. And if I had the superpower to lose that weight in an instant, I would be a superhero to many. definitely to myself. So the superhero in me, till that option is not available, will have to think about options to do two magical things. One is exercise, second is eat well. Exercising through sports is fun for me, and that's a superhero ability that I do exercise once in a while. But eating clean, oh God, will I be able to do it in this generation in my lifetime? I really don't know. If any one of you, the superheroes in this group, can share your tips and tricks with me, I love to have them. I remember Toastmaster Ashima sharing it once. But definitely, I love to ignite that superhero in me, which can lose weight. If not, then exercise the humane alternative of exercising and eating healthy. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Amit.
Oh, thank you, Ansuman, that's sharing us real superpower, that is being healthy. The being healthy is a real superpower for our human being. So I can see here Mohit Sharma, guest. Are you? Please unmute yourself.
Hi Amit, am I audible?
Okay. Yes, you are audible as well as visible. So, Mohit, do you know Incredible Hulk?
Please come again.
Do
I
you
didn't.
know Incredible Hulk?
No, I'm not aware of this.
Okay. So it's easy for you. Uh, so what makes a a person superhero? What makes a person superhero? Mohit Sharma.
What makes a person superhero? Since my childhood, I have been watching those TV shows like Shaktiman, Sonpari, and all those shows that made our childhood incredible. The common thing that I observed in a superhero was helping others without any self appreciation. They don't want any appreciation, or they don't want something back for help. So what makes a person superhero in my views is helping, is to serve for society without any without with a purpose or of gaining something back from society. That's what nature do. Trees provide us fruits, rivers provide us water, and all those things that don't want anything back from us. They all are a real superhero. So, a superhero is someone who works shamelessly without any profit, without any intents of profit or something else. So, with that, back to you, Dr. Amit.
Okay. Thank you, Mohit, for sharing your the greatest power of being giving selflessly. That is the most powerful thing that we can have as a superhero. So I can see more guests here. Uh, that Nitin Pathak, do you wanna participate?
Uh,
And Abhishek.
Amit, just before giving topic to Nitin, can you give one topic to Diana? She has raised her hand since really long.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. For Diana, your topic is a day in Iron Man suit. A day in Iron Man suit. Diana. So, uh, Abhishek, are you available?
Yes, I am.
Okay. For you, the topic is the great power comes with great responsibility. The great power comes with great responsibility. Abhishek Devraj.
This was the dialogue that we all remember from the very first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. You know, him arguing with his uncle Ben, storming off to a fight, and then coming back and watching Uncle Ben dead. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters, dear guest of Turning Point Toastmasters. This is actually pretty true also, in real life also. we more often than not think that, hey, I have the power. Let me go ahead and wield it. Hey, I can do anything that I want because I am a team leader now. I can do anything that I want because I am a manager. But that means that actually you have power to lead the team. And this goes ahead and becomes even truer in our personal fields when we become a parent. Being a parent is a great responsibility, and our words and actions scar our kids for the life. That's a great power. We are bringing a life to earth. You're rearing that life for at the very least 18 years, of which 12 to 18 are going to be the time when you will be the worst person possible on the earth, because that's the teenage. But you have the biggest responsibility to ensure that you build a better human being. He or she might not be an engineer or a CA or a doctor, but if he is a decent human being, I think that's the biggest superpower you can give in today's world to a human being for the upcoming world. So, yes, I completely agree. With great power comes great responsibility. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Abhishek, sharing the real example of that being parent is getting more power and getting more responsibility. So with that, I want to pick Mr. Ankit Agrawal, grammarian for today.
Hello.
Getting
Yes.
Yes, you
Go
are
ahead, Amit.
audible and visible as well. So your topic is getting married with superhuman. Getting married with superhuman. Ankit Agrawal.
Getting married to superwoman. Who will not want that? Who will not want that to have a superwoman wife? And with me, this actually happened. So so I used to worry a lot, like when I was not married, for so many small things. I used to get into too many details and take too much of time while doing anything, or writing an email, let's say, right, or doing any task. I used to be very careful. And when I meet my wife, I understand, like, she's so impulsive, she's so quickly taking decisions without thinking too much. So when I see that in her, I realize, like, why I'm thinking too much, why I'm being too serious about things, rather than just taking quickly decisions and just giving a little thought, but not a great amount of thought. So this is the superpower that my wife had, or my wife has, for which, like, I learned this thing. And just having her by my side just give me the balance to be not very impulsive, which I am, and also being not thinking too much about taking any decision. So this is the superpower that my wife has, and she is definitely a superwoman for me. And this is how my life has changed. What about you? What's about you in terms of thinking about having a superwoman wife? Over to you, Amit.
Okay, thank you, Ankit, sharing your opinion on having superwoman as a wife. So I also feel every wife is a superwoman. She take care of us. She provide lots. We take care and we make a wonderful life. So every wife is a superwoman for me. So for with that, I uh, I'm picking Ruvinder Singh, our distinct Singh Toastmaster. Okay. So, Rupinder Singh, do we need marvels in real life? Do we need marvels in real life? Rupinder Singh.
Do we need a marvel in real life? It's like asking, do we need a miracle in real life? And when I look back at the way we've treated our planet, I would say we seriously need a miracle in our lives. Now, I know you're referring to the Marvel superheroes, Iron Man, Thor, everyone. My point is, there is a superhero inside every one of us. We are all gathered here. We are all storytellers. It's a superpower that has been inside us even before we were born. A few of us don't know that that superpower exists within us. There is a lake in Africa which can kill 10 million people in a single volcanic eruption. Somebody went and told a story. That lake is now giving power to 2 nations, electrical power. There are deserts that have been converted into arable lands because somebody eloquently went and told a story. There are oceans that are being cleaned right now because somebody told people obsessed with money to hold their horses. Each one of them went and told a story they believed was central to our survival. Each one at their eloquent best. And that is the superpower that I'm talking about. You don't need to fly like Iron Man or wield a hammer like Thor. All you need to do is tell a story. To your point, there are already Marvel superheroes among us. I call them storytellers, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Rupinder, sharing your views on this topic that as a human being, we all are marvels and we can make change, and every storyteller is a super marvels. So with that, I want to go with Dinesh Gupta. Hey, please one quick audio video check.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible as well. So Dinesh Gupta, superhero in your life. Superhero in your life, Dinesh Gupta.
Superheroes in my life are all the human beings who are excelling in their fields, like Sachin Tendulkar in cricket and like Manu Bhaskar in the recent Olympic. So all the person who are doing best in their life and they are able to be on the top of what they are doing. All of them are superheroes, and I also want to be a superhero like them. Whatever I am doing, I want to be a superhero in that. And all of the person I see in my life which are superheroes, I try to learn from them. I see them as superheroes because they are practicing, they are focused on what they are doing, and they are practicing for what is they are taking coaching from their mentors. They are practicing that, and that's why they are able to excel. That is what I want to inculcate in my life, and I want to be a like I joined Toastmasters. I want to be eloquent speakers, and I want to be a superhero in my life. I have seen people excelling in their life because they have learned the art of whichever field they want to excel in. That's why they're superhero in their life. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you, Dinesh Gupta, for sharing your view on every person who exceed in their career, who is hero for you. So next, Nitin Pathak. For you, topic is your life as a Hulk. Your life as a Hulk. Nitin Pathak.
The last time I set foot in the chemistry lab was when I was supposed to do a titration experiment. Anyone who has been in science in their 11th to 12th would have realized this, that they have to ensure that the color of the liquid turns white. For me, it was never the case. It was always pink. And I was just one step away from blowing up the entire chemistry lab. That was the time I did not know what the story was all about, how a simple scientist became Hulk by a bad reaction altogether, and they turned all green, all angry, and all bulky. They could not control their anger, they could not control their emotions, and they just went out there destroying everything and everything in their place. So I felt that if we always lose our anger and always have no control of anger, we will turn into that monstrous beast who will go out there being an eloquent destroyer of each and everything which they have in place for them. And I felt, yes, fair enough, because we are angry, we should be doing it. But it was only until 2012 when Avengers first movie came in. In there, was a scene when the Black Widow, the Scarlett Johansson character, asked Hulk, why are you not turning green? What is your secret? And the secret they mentioned is, I am always angry. I guess that personifies me as well today. We are burdened with so many problems throughout our day that we can burst open like this and probably can express our anger towards any person anytime. However, the thing we should learn as a superpower is, how can we control this? How can we control the Hulk within us, not to just exasperate ourselves in front of each and every one? I know people are fighting battles within themselves. And if we keep on continuously bursting out anger at other people, irrespective of their fault or not, we are just hurting them for ways we do not know. So at all the time, I'm always that Hulk. I'm always angry and I'm always full of lot of emotions. But I ensure I use them, only them, when I'm sitting inside my car and abusing all the people out in the road who can't hear what my anger is. Because otherwise, I'm just a sweet-hearted, a little tiny Hulk, maybe, a kind one. Mr. Table Topic Master.
Wow, what a what a great story. You are really Hulk in storytelling. My God, the story you have made, I can't imagine that thing. So thank you, Nitin Pathak, and all other table talk speaker in participating in table topics. Now over to you, Toastmaster Rohan.
Table topic Master Amit, I would request
Yes.
you to read out Diana's table topic.
Okay, thank you. Just let me do. Okay. Uh, I didn't get Tiana table topic in chat box.
Can you go
I
to
could
the
not able to
comment?
see.
Okay, I will read it out.
Okay.
Thank Toastmaster Madam. Eloquent that my feeling is healthy. Eloquent from yoga classes long ago. Eloquent I was bad day in life. Eloquent angry part of worst badly. Eloquent well I know that yoga class that rule step. Thank table masters. Thank you so much, Tiana, for your table topic. And you have used word of the day so many times. Thank you so much for that. We will get back to you for your evaluation. Thank you. Back over to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan.
Thank you so much, Amit, and great job, everyone. I want to thank everyone for their eloquent and heroic contribution. Today, today's meeting showcased not only our love for Marvel but also our collective commitment to becoming better speakers and leaders. Remember, just like Marvel heroes, we all have the superpower within to make a difference. With that, it is time to learn and grow in public speaking by getting comprehensive feedback from our general evaluator. I would like to call General Evaluator Neeraj on virtual stage for her evaluation.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Over to you.
I will start with my prepared evaluators. First, let's start with Mega Evaluator number 1. Evaluator Mega, a quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay. First of all, kudos on your first speech, AP. Your speech was well organized. You segmented your life into chapters, which were the important parts of your life, and helped you shape yourself. I loved the fact that you were truly honest while sharing your journey, as you just not shared your successes but also your failures, like when you were a school girl or when you were pursuing your CA degree. And it takes guts to share your failures. You had that constant smile on your face, with that reflects your confidence. I love that thing. And also, you used pauses, like you were not rushing to finish your content. That also shows how confident and how meaningful your content was. Now, the only recommendation I have that I really felt was throughout your speech was your staticness of your body posture. According to me, a relatable hand movement would have added more value to what you were speaking, to your content. Like, for example, when you said pull my socks, so you could have used anything that you felt I will add more value to your emotions and will be able to convey your emotions better to us. So this is the only recommendation that you should work on, and the only challenge I would love to see in your next speech to add more body posture, more body movement, hand movements in specifically in your speeches. That's all by my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Megha. You followed CRC approach, and I'm glad that you highlighted you mentioned the highlights of Iti's speech. Just one recommendation for you here. So when you are giving a speech, don't directly talk to the speaker, talk to the audience. For example, you must say, our speaker Iti has said this, has said that. You should speak to the audience and give so that everybody can learn from your evaluation and they can include your recommendation into their speeches as well. But overall, I love the way you picked right points and talked about it. Now moving on to our second evaluator, Anshuman. A quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, Anshuman, you're audible and visible.
Toastmaster Ashima, you mesmerized us with your storytelling today. Having seen your journey over a period of time, from starting with being a team mod, sharing anecdotes and story in a factual manner, to today, when you experimented with vocal variety, body language, and elements of humor in your speech, seeing your journey through this period of time has just been a delight. The standout elements of your speech today included definitely all the visual elements that you used in your storytelling, or be it talking to your friend over call, standing, or just bringing a lot of amusing elements in your speech overall. So, definitely the narrative of your friend coming with 12 luggage to Srinagar, and then one of the luggage getting lost, and then all the quandary around it and resolving it, it blew us all away. So definitely 100 out of 100 for you experimenting with your speeches and taking your speaking ability to the next level. To challenge yourself, what you can experiment next time is adding elements of pacing and the element of vocal variety. I'll share what that means. Audience usually does require variety. So for the first half of your speech, you did add the variety by using body language and elements of speaking to your friend, or adding elements of different elements of storytelling. In the second half, that element was kind of a copy paste. You were going in the same rhythm. Then, after a while, after say 3.5 minutes, you may want to slow down, or you may want to fasten up, or you may want to go into whisper, or you may want to go to loudness, just to vary your dialogues and speeches, because then the audience may get alert. Or you may ask someone a question, that what would you do in such a situation? So that will make your speech more intriguing. And secondly, from a rhythm standpoint, again, from the loudness perspective or tonality perspective, you can authoritative, you can be a caring parent, you can be a child. That will vary things for you. So to challenge yourself next, you've already taken a speech to next level. You may want to experiment with different elements of speaking styles starting next time. So overall, great speech, great body language, good experimentation in how you can challenge yourself next is expanding more on it, experiment with pace, elements of vocal variety which beyond what you experimented today. And I'm sure your speech will be much more intriguing than it was today. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. I love the way how you not only just give the recommendation, but also provides the solution on how to implement those recommendations. And also you highlighted the important points of the speech. That is great from your point of view. Although I just have one recommendation here, because you have already you gave your evaluation like a speech. So I was looking at online speeches and I realized that when speaker comes on the stage, they start with a hook, then they give their commendation, then recommendation, then overall commendation, and then they end with a bang. Bang is something which creates the lingering effect on the entire audience. So I would suggest you to take your evaluation to the next level by creating a bang at the end. This is about you. Now moving on to our third evaluator, Aina. Aina, a quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, Aina, you are audible and incredibly visible.
Okay. Thank you so much, Neeraj. Pooja, in her speech, gave a beautiful message: do what you love or love what you do. She gave an eloquent speech, and I totally loved it. What I really like was, as a little girl, she kept on writing letters to the Prime Minister and she did not give up. Boy, I wish I had this quality. You are a perseverant girl, Pooja. I really like that you stood up and spoke. You sounded confident. Speech was simple and easy to follow. You used great words like perseverance, contemplation, and I really loved it. Couple of areas where I think you can improve are uh, you can perhaps slow down a bit. I felt that you were going a bit fast. You can try pausing for a couple of seconds after you finish a sentence. And secondly, you can work on your eye contact. I felt that you were looking here and there while giving your speech. You can perhaps try looking at the center of the lens while speaking. This way, you will be able to engage with the audience in a better way. On a longer run, perhaps you can try to lower your voice while you're sharing something which is not happy, like when you talked about the loss of your father or COVID. But on a longer run, you can do that. As of now, I summing up, as of now I only have two recommendations for you. One is, you can take a pause after finishing a sentence, and you can work on your eye contact. Perhaps look at the camera and speak. Apart from that, amazing confidence, simple, clear, and a beautiful speech. You expressed yourself in a very amazing way, and thank you so much for teaching us that everything is possible. It's just the matter of the mindset. With your beautiful story of your childhood. Thank you. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator Neeraj.
Neeraj, I guess you are on mute.
Thank you so much, Aina. You followed CRC approach, and I admire you that you didn't give so many recommendations for somebody who is giving their first icebreaker speech. You gave only two recommendations which are very clear and easy to follow. It's wonderful, wonderful on that. I don't have any recommendation for you as of now. You followed all the rules for an evaluation. Now moving on to our tag team. I would like to start with our counter first, Sanjida. Sanjida, a quick audio video check.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible? Just give me a minute. Am I visible and audible?
You are audible and visible, yeah.
All right. So hello everyone. I'm back with my report, but before I share my report, I have small thing to share, probably a thought. So for me, a counter is such a role which is very difficult, extremely challenging because I'm the person who uses a lot of R's and Ms. And I still remember people giving me feedback basically on, you know, out of habit. So giving me feedback on how not to use and tactics how not to use too many filler words and taking healthy pauses in between. And I'm quite surprised that Iti and Pooja, who are the first, I mean, they have given their first icebreaker with little or no filler words. Like Pooja, Iti has no filler words at all. Pooja has used only one filler word, that is like, and has used n repetitively. Moving on to Ashima, she has used three r as one and used the words and then quite repetitively. Moving on to table topic speakers, Anshuman and Rupinder they have no filler words. And Avishek, Ankit, and Dinesh, they have used the words like and also but quite repetitively. Mohit has two R's and used the word and quite repetitively. And Nitin has two R's and used the word and quite repetitively. The key takeaway from this meeting or from my role is that I will try not to use too many R's and Ms. And because I'm also the monitoring person here, and being a monitor, I guess, or the person who is trying to look on somebody's or counting somebody's R's and Ms, it's my duty not to use too many R's and Ms. So I'll be using healthy pauses in between. Thank you. Over to you, Neeraj. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sanjida, for sharing the importance of this role. I have just one recommendation for you that for next time we have this predefined format for our counter evaluation. I request you to get in touch with our VP and get this format so that next time you can fill your evaluation in that particular report and then share your screen. But overall, you highlighted like everything which is required from our counter. Thank you so much. Now moving on to our another tag role player, Srishti, for sharing her speech report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeraj. I continue to have the problem with sharing my screen. So I'm going to try something new and see if you are able to read it the right way. For me, it is reversed. So just want to confirm, are you all able to read it? I know my head is blocking, but otherwise, is this visible and correctly? Okay, cool. So I'm going to disappear from here for a moment. And on your screen, you can see the timing for all of the speakers and evaluators and the table topic speakers. So here, I think there are meetings where everyone's verbose, but today happens to be a different kind of meeting where everyone is actually edging on the lower end of the time limit. So there are a couple of disqualifications in based on time, but for the most part, I think everyone's made themselves very concise and they have stuck to the lower end of the limit. So I think for everyone, I would say try to speak a little bit more, not too much, but just a little bit. And that's my report for today. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neeraj, and I will stop sharing this now.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shrishti, for sharing your report with us. And I would really like to praise you for how you managed your timing part by using the background. You were not able to share your screen, and I know it is very difficult to continuously changing your background. Thank you so much for managing this throughout the meeting. Now moving on to our third tag role player, grammarian, to share his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator Neeraj. Let me start sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, it's up.
Okay. So starting with people who use the word of the day, eloquent. So there are 5 people: Amit, Dinesh, Nitin, Rohan, and Aina. They use the eloquent as word of the day. And for using the phrase of the day, hold your horses, Amit only used it once during the meeting. And in terms of good usages, there were a many that we had in this meeting, starting with some of the words. One is elapsed, which it means to pass. The another one is solace, something which means something that gives comfort. The another word which was used was philanthropist, which means one who makes an active effort to promote human welfare. Another word was used riveting, like riveting speech, so which means extremely interesting and exciting, and it holds your attention completely. Another word, good usage, was collaborate, which means to work together. Another word is perseverance, which means the ability to keep doing something in spite of obstacles. The next one is exasperate, which means to make somebody angry. Another word is mesmerizing, which means completely engrossing, captivating, or fascinating. The other word is intriguing, which means extremely interesting. Then the another word is lingering, which means lasting a long time. And the next one is contemplation, which means to spend time considering a possible future action or to consider one particular thing for a long time in a serious and quiet way. Some of the good phrases which were used, one was a guiding light, which means a person who has a profound influence on others and is source of inspiration. Another phrase which was used was pull up my socks, which means to make an effort to improve your work or behavior because it is not good enough. And the another phrase was with great power comes great responsibility, which basically the phrase itself has the meaning. One improper usage that I find out in the speeches was one was she loves to traveling, was the word which sentence which was used. It should be she loves to travel. So this is the report from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Ankit. I love the way how you create small sections in your report, which makes the report very intuitive. Overall, no recommendation for you. I think it was a very comprehensive report that you shared. Now it's time for my evaluation. I'll start with our first role player, Sergeant at Arms. Megha, as a Sergeant at Arms, you explained all the guidelines very clearly and in a concise way. I have just one challenge for you. While you are explaining the guidelines, maybe you can try different expressions, like somewhere, maybe you can put the smile whenever it's needed. You can, make, when you are quoting the rules, then you can change your expressions accordingly. So this is just one challenge for you for next time. But overall, like it was really well. Now moving on to Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan. Rohan, you brought the topic Marvel Universe, which was very relevant at this moment. And also you started your session with question and answers, which make the overall which made the overall session, that particular session, very engaging and interactive. But I do have few recommendations for you. So you didn't wait till 1 minute is over after first speaker. And for the second speaker, you didn't wait even for like starting of the 1 minute. You started your session. So we always need to wait for 1 minute and then start speaking. This is one recommendation. So I would say the transition was not very proper. Second recommendation is to use better lights. Although your speech was very energetic, but because of poor lighting, it was not as effective as it should be. But overall, you did really well in your role. You I believe, like somebody like me, it's very difficult to come up with the content with this kind of topic. You did really well on this, and with the time management, the way you were in the background asking me when should I stop. So you managed really well in terms of timing. Then moving on to table topics. Honestly, I don't have feedback to anybody today. Everybody spoke really well, and we had such incredible speakers on the stage today. So I don't have any recommendation to all of them. I have just one information for everybody, that on 10th August, we have an expert session on table topics. I recommend everybody to attend that. So you know, like how to attempt impromptu, how to enhance your impromptu speaking skills. This is on table topics. And then last, Toastmaster, table topic to master. For you, you did great start, and you brought very relevant topics to the theme. I have just one recommendation for you. Maybe you can improve on your remarks, which you give after every table topic. I believe you can come up with better, remarks there. So that is the only recommendation. But overall, I saw how much you prepared for this particular session, and it was pretty evident that you worked really hard, on the questions and how you want to do the start of this section and end of this section. But yeah, this is the only recommendation for you. Okay, so this wraps up my overall evaluation. Meeting started on the time, and I'm glad that word of the day was used by many members. So I'm really happy about that. With that, I would like to end my evaluation and give the hold back to our table topic, Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan.
Thank you so much, Neeraj, for such a comprehensive report and invaluable feedback which you have shared. Yeah, your guidance must be like very helpful for us for upcoming events. We'll just practice in our slightly lower slide what mistakes we have done. That reports helps us a lot, guys. We are not ending up here. I have more questions to you. I saw many guests and like new members, old members have joined later part of the meeting. I would like to call Nitin on the stage. I would like to get his feedback on Marvel Universe. Nitin, like, are you audible? Uh, are you
Yes.
okay to be jump on?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Yep.
Nitin, what is your favorite Marvel movie or
I'm a
TV show,
I'm a
and
DC,
what makes
I'm
hello?
a DC fan.
Oh, okay, no problem. But what is your DC your favorite DC movie or TV show, and what make it stands out for you,
Always a fan
Nitin?
of Batman, and specifically the three Christopher Nolan movies. So yes, the DC fan. I've watched few Marvels, but again, it's always DC for me. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Nitin. Yeah, it is quite like challenging for Marvel fan and DC fan. Like everybody likes Batman universe and all, like continuing to that, Marvel is also good movie, so there is no debate on this topic, I guess. uh, with that, I guess you will be getting some polls right up there. I will request you all to cast your votes on the polls. With that, so what is about Marvel that capture our hearts? It's more than just flashy out costumes or epic battles. Marvel characters embody qualities we aspire to: bravery, resilience, and sense of justice. They face challenges and triumphs that mirror our own lives, making their stories deeply relatable. I would like to cast your votes for best speaker, prepared speaker today. Today's three heroes. Moreover, Marvel diverse array of characters and narratives provide us representations of inspire countless fans around the world. From the groundbreaking introduction of characters like Black Panther and Miss Marvel to exploration of mental health through characters like Iron Man, Hulk, Marvel offers mirror to the society that can both entertain and educate. Uh, I would like to cast your votes. I guess if you have not done casting your votes, guys. So whether you are seasoned Avenger or new recruit from the Marvel Freedom, remember we all are part of something truly spectacular today. Thank you, and let us keep celebrating Marvel Universe one heroic moment at the time. I would like to just call one Marvel fan one question which I have to just unlock whether he is true fanboy or not. I have one question to you. Thanos sought to collect the six Infinity Stones in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Which are they? Anyone among us can give answer to this question? Can raise hand. No one? How much stones? Six Infinity Stones. Which are they? Anyone? Okay. I guess for this question I need to answer only. So it was Space Stone, Mind Stone, Reality Stone, Power Stone, Time Stone. Guys, with that, let's keep celebrating the Marvel Universe and heroic moment at the time. I would like to hand over the stage to presiding officer Neeraj again, and thank you so much for attending this event. Neeraj, can we have you on virtual stage?
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you are audible and visible. Thank you so much, Neeraj.
Can we have a huge round of applause for our Toastmaster of the evening, Rohan, for bringing such a relevant idea and teaching us about Marvel Universe, which in my life, at least, I would never know. Now moving on to our second role player, Amit, for making the efforts to bring such relevant topics and such engaging topics that I could see everybody enjoyed those topics. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master Amit, for bringing such topics. Can we have a huge round of applause for Amit? Now, the third thanks go to our debutants who gave their first icebreaker speech. Can we have a huge round of applause for Iti and Pooja for bringing such inspirational stories of theirs? And it was so engaging. It didn't, like, from any side, it didn't feel like that you are giving your speech for the first time. Iti has used very like pauses, which many people learn after so many mistakes. So that is the wonderful Iti from your side. And Pooja, your story was truly inspirational. The way you have moved strength by strength and now reaching more than 100 podcasts, such an incredible story of yours. Now it's the time for me to launch the polls. I've already launched few, but I would like to launch rest of the polls. Please cast your vote. Please cast your vote for best table topic speaker. Okay, the polls has completed. Now it's time for me to announce the results. The award for best speech evaluator goes to, can somebody guess out loud?
I can guess.
Please, Aina, go on.
Anshuman.
Absolutely.
Anshuman.
Absolutely. The guess is right. Can we have a huge round of applause for well-deserving evaluator Anshuman Mishra to won this award? Now moving on to next award for best table topic speaker. There was very tough competition. And here also, Anshuman was able to grab the ball in his court. Can we have a huge round of applause for Anshuman again for winning this tough competition? Now moving on to best prepared speaker. With few votes, the award goes to Ashima Trehan. Can we have a huge round of applause for her? Now moving on to best role player. I don't know how to say it. It goes to me. Can we have a huge round of applause for me? Now the last award, best auxiliary role player. It goes to our grammarian, Ankit Agarwal. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ankit? Thank you so much. Now moving on to our last part, which is the guest feedback. Let's see who all are with us and available to give the feedback. Nitin, can you share your feedback? Did you enjoy the meeting?
I'm not sure how much of a guest I am for this club, but yeah, I think it's a wonderful experience as always. Thanks, Rohan, for bringing this such a unique theme in itself. It's always a challenge when we are bringing something which is close to our heart. Not sure how the audience will do, and you captivated us really well. So great job, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Nitin, for your valuable feedback. And I love to always see you being a part of this team. And I request you to join this meeting again and again and share valuable tips with all of us so that we can implement those and become better speaker. Now we don't have much guests left actually. Now Rupinder, he occasionally joins us. Maybe he can give some insights to all of us. Diana, you can write your feedback in the chat box, please. You can write your feedback in the chat box. Rupinder.
Hello. Yes. How can I help?
Yeah, so I was asking, so you occasionally joined us. Can you share your few insights with all of us, which can be helpful to grow as a speaker?
Okay. I occasionally join. There was a time when I used to occasionally miss a Turning Point Toastmasters meeting, which was almost never. But as I look at Turning Point Toastmasters today, I would say that we are going through our best phase. We are riding the crest of a wave, and let's keep on riding it for as long as possible. I I understand that we've sent at least 3 officers to the district, which is a tremendous achievement. Let's now focus on sending the world champion of public speaking. Given the talent that I have seen, I have no doubt that we will be able to send one very soon. It's just a matter of when and not if. One thing that I have learned over my stay here in Canada is the importance of storytelling. You see, Canada is a country that focuses a lot on what kind of a skill you have and not what kind of an attitude you bring to the table. As a result, workplaces are not the happiest here in Canada, although there is an emphasis to promote a healthy workplace culture. But somewhere health is being sacrificed for happiness. What I see in this club is that there is a spirit of happiness. Everybody seems to be enjoying their role. Everybody seems to be preparing for their roles, and kudos to the executive committee for making that happen. Keep the momentum up. A parting thought: as a leader, your task is not to make sure that meetings run smoothly. Your task is not to make sure that membership is growing. Your task is not to make sure that the quality of the meetings is maintained. Your task, very importantly, is to make yourself redundant. This club should be able to function without a president, without a vice president of education. We've had members like Nimit, Anand, Anshuman, Srishti. What sets them apart from other Toastmasters in the district is I can trust them with carrying a meeting on their shoulders. Nitin Pathak, for example. Even if there is no role player, I can rest assured that they will do everything possible to make this meeting a success. And I want every one of you to be that member. Because if you become that member on whom people can place their faith on, that once a task has been given to a Neeraj or an Ankit or to Aina or to our newest member, Eti, they'll carry the meeting on their shoulders. And I have seen clubs where there were 3 such members and that club did very well. Now imagine if a club having 20 members, each one capable of carrying a meeting on their own. Imagine how powerful that club can be. And I believe Turning Point has that potential. So let's make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rupinder, for giving such useful insights. And your statements has always been very valuable to all of us, and we always try to inculcate those values in all of us. So we are definitely going to work on the suggestions that you made and try to bring Turning Point Toastmaster to such level that everybody should carry the meeting on their own shoulder. They don't need anybody else but themselves. Thank you so much, Rupinder, for such a valuable remarks. Now this ends our meeting. I would like to thank everyone who played a role, any kind of role, who were an active listener. The meeting wouldn't be successful without all of you. You are the people who are making this meeting memorable. Thank you so much for joining. Now I would like to end this meeting with a beautiful quote. The only thing you can control is your effort. So keep putting effort to become a better communicator and a better leader. Now I would like to end this meeting and go back to in our informal session.